Hey guys, welcome back to This Week in Housing for November 9th through the 15th. This week, our agents took 213 new listings. We saw 212 properties go pending and 157 properties actually sell, leaving us with 1,030 properties on the market for you guys to check out at a median price of $244,900, and the days on market is just 54. I wanted to take the time to talk to you guys today about the typical seasonal slowdown you hear about in the real estate market, what causes it, why it might be slightly different in 2020, and what it means for you if you're in the market today. So let me paint the picture for you. Let's say you're thinking about selling your house and you call me to come list it, because honestly you probably should. One of the first things we're going to talk about is how to get top dollar for that property, what it means to get maximum exposure, and what you can do to help that process. Part of it is going to be availability, making it easy to show, decluttering and depersonalizing to make sure the property shows well so that when the buyers get there, they can really see themselves and their family there. Well, there's the first problem. A lot of people in the winter, as we approach the holiday season, they have family obligations that pop up that mess with that ability to show the house easily sometimes. They have situations where they're not able to depersonalize because they've got all kinds of guests they're expecting to come over, traditions that they're used to upholding. And so you're in a situation where what you want to do for the holidays doesn't necessarily line up with what you need to do to get top dollar for your property. So some people are hesitant to list because of that. And then if you're on the buy side, you're entering a market where some people are hesitant to list because of what we just talked about. And so you might have less options. So the sellers are dipping out because it's not quite as convenient to do what needs to get done during the holidays. The buyers are dipping out of the market sometimes because there's not as much to choose from. Well, in 2020, we've already seen low inventory across the nation. And what this lets you know is buyers are already used to shopping in this low inventory situation where they can't be as picky as they might want to be. That's something the current market is adapting to as we speak. And so if that's the case, if you're a buyer, you've been in the market for maybe a month or so already looking for a property, you're going to be in a situation where you're used to shopping with this limited inventory. You might need to buy. You can't necessarily back out because you're someone who just wants to buy. And so what I want to talk to you about is the speed, the days on market that we have. See, as people are less available to do showings, what's going to happen is the property you're wanting to get into, you'll actually have time to see it before it goes under contract. So this seasonal slowdown, if you're on the buy side, man, this is what you've been praying for. You've been wanting to have things slow down, that way you have time after work to go see the property. It's not going under contract in 12, 24 hours. Those types of situations are stopping you. And so I believe that what we're going to see this year is as things start to slow down, it actually gives the buyers a better opportunity to get into these homes and increases their chances of seeing potential things that they might want their new family to experience this next stage of life in. If you have any questions for me, if there's anything in the world I can do to help you out personally, I'd love to have a conversation with you. And if not, I'll see you next week on This Week in Housing.